Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Scav from Tarkov video. In this video, I'm going to cover my initial thoughts on everything I've seen so far in the latest patch 12.12.30. So without further ado, let's crack straight into it. So first up, covering the Lighthouse expansion. I've done a few raids of Lighthouse checking out the new expansion. You pretty much just run straight out to the Lighthouse area that the previously weren't able to run out there. And then there's a few buildings to check out. If you get too close to the giant actual lighthouse itself, you will be killed. And I've heard reports that there's also rogues spawning out there at times, but I only ever saw Scavs out there. There's a fair few buildings, and you can get a fair bit of loot, but there's no extracts out there. I have not had a single extract out there myself. And on top of that, there is a marked room. I haven't looted it, but there's like a ruined door with the marked symbols on it, and plenty of people saying they're finding a marked room key out there. So hopefully one day I'll be able to find that key and do a few loots on there to check it out. But for now, it's exciting to go check out a new area, but there's not a lot out there at the moment. Once that in-game trader comes in there, that's when it's going to really get spicy over there. Now next, probably the most controversial thing of this whole patch. Personally, I'll leave my thoughts to the end of it, I guess, but the movement has changed. So when you're running around, you do like a weird sway looking thing, and you'll also be swinging your gun when you're running. It's really cool when you're using like a shotgun and stuff. It actually feels and looks a lot more realistic, and it's actually really like immersive in that respect. But just when you're running along like normal, and you're holding like a rifle, I almost think there's like motion sickness involved in it, because you do this like weird wobble, like where your head goes left to right, and I personally don't like it. I know what they're trying to do, but if you could just turn that head bobble thing off, I think it'd make it so much better. Like, sure, make it so in the other perspective, there's the sway a little bit, but I don't like it. You'll know it. You'll notice it immediately, absolutely immediately. When it comes to like AD strafing and stuff like that, it's still going to take some people from getting used to. There's more of like a fluid motion to a lot of the movements. The more you play the game, the more you find it easier. But yeah, there's definitely been more changes to that whole movement system, including the inertia. And I think some people are really not going to like it. I don't really like the whole swaying side to side thing when sprinting. But I suppose it's meant to be a tactical shooter, so you're not meant to be sprinting everywhere. I'll leave it at that. There's been a whole plethora of new streamer items added to the game. There's been the ammunition bear. There's been the Axel bird, the egg, Dr. Disrespect's armor, and then nice guys media pass, and a heap more. I've been finding heaps of them everywhere, and now I think there's probably like 30 streamer items in probably going to be required for the collector task to get your cap container, so you're going to need plenty of space for that. Now over to crafts. There's a heap of new changes to crafts where you're going to need specific items like the set of files master, and there's just been like a heap of random new stuff added to a lot of the crafts from the lavatory as well. It's fine. It's just part of how it is now. So these owls are quite common, and so are the master files. It's just extra things you're going to have to find. But luckily with the tool side of things, you'll be able to get them back quite easily. The one thing that I have found that's been quite difficult to find is the screwdrivers. So if you find yourself a screwdriver, shove it in your butthole, put it aside, because if you're going to need them, it's actually quite difficult. Just a normal straight screwdriver, that is. Scav missions. I've been checking out some of these Scav missions at the moment. I did a heap of resets. At first, I lost a little bit of rep, and then eventually just stopped taking away my rep as I reset it. The first 3 or 4 were all survive and extract on specific maps and extracts. And then after that is pretty much just kill PMC operators. I actually used this as a little bit of a tactic because I wanted to get more horse figurines. I found one that had 2 horse figurines, and all I had to do is get 4 PMC kills for getting that, and get a little bit of fence rep at the same time. So potentially it's a way that you might be able to get yourself a cheeky item or 2 early with doing scav runs. Otherwise, it's just another way that you can get some experience points and also some scav rep from fence. Flare guns. I found 1 flare gun in raid, but unfortunately I died before I got to use it. I was trying to get to an area that would be a little easier to cover the drop coming down, and I got killed. But they are in the game now. There's specific types. One will make it so you get an airdrop, and the other ones will just make it so there's a bright light that will come down and do nothing. So there are new voice lines added to the game. I've heard someone playing the Russian broken English in the game, and it was quite funny to hear.
Let's take apart. You know the drills.
And then you've got Brent and Patrick for the USEC side of things. They're a little bit quiet when you're playing in the menu.
Better sweep your sectors.
But I don't like the sound of Brent, but Patrick's actually quite fun. So I've been really enjoying using Patrick. It is what it is. Some new voice lines added, but yeah, the broken English for the bear is actually kind of cool to hear. As for task changes, the debut mission, which is the very first mission you get from Prepper, now lets you kill scavs on any map instead of just customs, which I think is a great change. Instead of having everyone try to get customs to get some sort of progression on Prepper, you can do any map. So I actually just went to Lighthouse and checked out the new area. And then for Shooter Born in Heaven, it's now back to 125 meters, which is what it was a very long time ago when it first was added to the game, if I remember rightly. It might have been 120. I can't remember. I think it was around there though. But it's also got Lighthouse on there as well. So now you've got 5 maps. The only one that's going to be a really difficult map will be Lighthouse, but it's going to be an achievement to get this one done. So someone like my son, Agua FBF, probably will take the entire wipe to get this done. Hopefully you guys aren't in his shoes. I'll try and make an updated Shooter Born in Heaven guide at some point. I'll probably make a video using the kills that I make from my playthrough and show you where I use. But you know, this task is meant to be a bit of an achievement task, but it's going to be a difficult one. I like the fact they added Lighthouse, to be honest, because that's the map that you generally have a lot of the snipes, a lot of the snippy snaps. Now, of the new guns, the only 2 guns that I've personally used really is the G36 and the breach rifle. Haven't used them a lot. The G36, you know, it's a horrific sight, but it is what it is. You get it from Peacekeeper level 2, and then from the breach rifle comes out from Jaeger, and is quite easy to shoot. But you literally only get 1 shot. So if you miss your shot, every time someone shot at me with this gun, I've killed them. Every single time. I haven't died to someone shooting at me with this. So, because if they miss their shot, you literally can just run at them. They're like, and then so you got plenty of time to finish them. So, you know, you miss 100% of the shots you take. So it is what it is. All right, so for this video, that is all I have at the moment. Hopefully you guys are having a great time with this patch. Unfortunately, I was really hoping there'd be a lot more to show you guys today, but really, like, it's kind of one of those things where there's not really that much to show overall. The offline co-op stuff I haven't done anything with yet, but I will be doing that after my week-long subathon is over. So currently I'm streaming for 7 days straight with my dad post-track, and we're giving away a heap of computers. If you want to check out my live stream, I'll be live right now. And this video is live, so you can come be a part of the shenanigans and fun with chat, and you know, see as we progress through the playthrough. Once I get to max traders, I'll probably be starting my hardcore challenge. That will be up on the Pestily TV channel, and within about 24 hours of this video going live, or maybe about 36 hours of this video going live, I'm going to start posting my IRL YouTube videos on my main channel. They should be going out every week, and I've just been filming for the last few months a fun video every week for you guys to enjoy. So it's a bit ridiculous, a bit fun, but that's the whole point of content creation, is to entertain. So there'll be a bit of that up there. So plenty of Tarkov content to come over the next few months, and Pestily TV channel full of hardcore and raid series that'll be coming out. I'll also be chucking up some other random videos there for you. I won't ramble on anymore. Like and subscribe.